can see it. What's good, riders? I'm Hani from Riders Garage, and today we'll be reviewing the most expensive glove I ever bought, the Klim Induction Gloves. Just like any other product, there's good, there's bad, and in this case, something a little bit weird. Let's get into it. Now, I asked on Instagram which would be the best gloves as I was replacing my Magna gloves. And you guys on Instagram, most of you have said Klim Induction Gloves. Now, I've never had any Klim products before in my life. I thought they were always a bit too expensive, but why not? So I got this on Feb. No, I got this on Feb 2024. So it's been almost a year with this. And I must say that I'm quite impressed. Also, just to take note, this is not a sponsored review. So first, let's start with the good. Good is that carbon fiber knuckle, Kevlar reinforced palm, and also it has Scholler fabric. Scholler is a textile company from Switzerland where basically they infuse technology with textiles. So these are designed to be for motorcycling. So that's quite interesting. So there will be two fasteners on the gloves. One will be the zip here, and the other will be the Velcro. So there's really one easy way to use it. All you gotta do is just zip it up first. Set this just once. Just up to your liking, just make sure it's not too tight. And then you can use this daily, just to remove and also to put on. So this is way much faster than BOA and it's simple, it's innovative. So I really like this because in Singapore, we commute not too long, and sometimes for me, I will go to Malaysia quite often. So this comes really handy whenever you have the zip. I think that's quite innovative. Now the other part that I want to highlight is the clip. I've never seen any other gloves that have clip. This comes really handy so that you will not lose one side. You will either lose both or you don't lose it at all. Another way that you can use this is you can buckle this through your belt loop on your jeans in case if you have nowhere else to hook. So this comes really handy. I've been using it a few times whenever my hands are full. I just use the clip, put it through the belt loop. Another innovative feature is actually this, the loop. Now whenever you want to use gloves without the loop, you have to grip using two fingers here, and you have to really pull and tuck. But for this, it's reinforced, so all you have to do is just tuck. So it's really easy to put on your gloves. Just hold it on from here and then pull, slide, zip, that's it, you're done. So this not only helps with putting on, but also in terms of storage. I have hooks on my X-Max, so if I'm not using it for a while, sometimes I want to use for thumbprint, or just hang it onto the hooks and it will just stay on. For touch screen capability, I don't use it as often because I don't like to have my handphone mounted onto my bike, but I do have a CarPlay and I seldom use it. It's just more or less to just navigate one or two touches, but it does work. So you can see it has a bit of wear from 1 year, so only these two fingers are touch screen. Similarly for the other side, only the index and also the thumb. And this is also a summer gloves. These are very well ventilated and it's really meant for Singapore weather. The secret is actually between the fingers. It's actually mesh in between. So after wearing this, I've never had any sweaty palms ever. So it's perforated almost everywhere, from the back of your hand to the middle of your fingers to the fingers. Another cool thing to note is that they also have outside stitching, so it feels very comfortable. The stitching is not on the inside where it will press against the skin. Lastly, I want to take note is that this did not need breaking in. When I first received the gloves, it was already shaped like that. So it's kind of natural for you to just use it and you didn't feel like you have to break in the leather. The only thing maybe which we will come to is the bad part, which is the price. You might have to break the bank for this. My budget has always been about 100 for a pair of gloves that can last me for 2 years or so, 200 plus, depending whether you get it online or at a local store. So I would like to see how this will hold up, but I really like the brand so far, Klim. The other thing that I do not like is actually these. These are meant to be sliders rather than cushion, so that whenever you break your fall, instead of cushioning, it should slide away, so they don't break this part of the bone. Now these are actually EN 13594 rated, which means there is a standard for motorcycling gloves, and this has passed the standard. Given the price tag and also the materials that they use, Kevlar, Scholler fabric with the standards, I would like to see better budget options. but I don't know whether Klim has always been this kind of price range. My other go-to brands has always been like RS Taichi, Magna, Komini. Another thing to take note is that given the price, I would have expected the palm sliders one, then the other would be the stitching for the pinky and also the ring finger for both sides, where it's similar to like racing fingers. Because in daily motorcycling, I don't think we use these two fingers independently as well, so might as well just stitch them for better support. Would I buy it again? It's a bit hard because it takes quite a toll, but I really like how there's a lot of technology and also thought behind making these gloves. Now, if this can hold for more than 4 years, then I would say it's really worth it. I fell in love with Klim because of what it represents, the innovation, they put safety, and also they put thought into even the fabric that they use. So with that, I would like to say that these are a good pair of gloves. The only other thing is that it's the price. So if you are budget conscious, then I would say go for something else, but if you are not and you want the best of the best, I would say get for this. Now, I almost forgot about the weird part of the gloves. So let me tell you, if you have watched this far, I want to thank you all for watching. Please do remember to subscribe, like this video, and also comment what else should we do next. Now, for the weird component of this glove is that given that these are summer gloves, it has a rain component to it, which is here. The left index forefinger has a rain wiper. And sometimes I will scratch myself when I forget that I have a rain wiper here. I'm trying to scratch my nose and I get shocked by this. So given that these are summer gloves, does this make it the best glove for Singapore use, given that we only have two weather, rain or summer? I leave it to you to decide. I've given you my review, and with that, I want to thank you all. I'm Hanif from Rider's Garage, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, of course, I say. Oh yeah. Also, if you haven't noticed, that was product placement for a little bit. These are not for sale yet as of the time of recording, which is 7 January, but we are coming out with a lot more merchandise. Please do remember to follow us on rrg_co on Instagram and also on TikTok. So we want to create merchandise for riders, made by riders, and we would like to share that with you guys. So please do stay tuned for the upcoming sales of our merchandise coming real soon. And I'll see you guys. Ride safe.